Well, hello, awesome people, and happy Halloween. I hope you guys are having fun back in the States or wherever you are on your Halloween evening. I was going to dress up, but I just figured I'd wear this scary costume anyway. I hope everybody is doing good. I haven't done a live stream in a long time. I almost forgot how to turn my live stream camera on. I made a new office. I'll show you guys that in an up and coming video coming soon. I'm really delayed here on the I'm watching the screen. It hasn't popped up yet for the for the live chat. Anyway, this is my new office space. I decided not to take the wall down in between the bedroom and here and just turn this into my office. I'll explain in a couple of videos, but I guess really I just wanted to talk to you guys live. I wanted to go over some of the details of the trip that we just went on, talk about that, talk about things to come, just talk in general. Let me say hello to everybody in the background. I don't know, it's very, very delayed right now. So, yeah. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? Hope you're faring well. Nikki is always a delightful person in the comment sections. I really appreciate that. King Kong and Vipawan, good to see you guys. Brock, everybody, hello. Anyway, yeah, we had a great trip to Hat Yai. Definitely want to return to Hat Yai. I think our next time we go, we're gonna have to fly there. It was really a long drive, and yeah, it was okay, but we didn't get a chance to see as many things as I wanted to see. And then we had kind of a deal pop up with our friend Samantha. So we really needed to get back at a certain time so she could call Social Security and get that squared away. Just a live quick update on that. Everything so far is good on that. But let me go. We'll just start really from our first stop in Udon Thani. Let me switch over to that. We'll do a little live screen here, and we'll just talk about it as we go. I'm trying to remember how to do this crap. Okay, let's see here. All right. Anyway, yeah, so our first stop was in Udon Thani with Daz. A lot of people ask me, why don't I put this little timestamps on my videos like everybody else does? Actually, that's all done by Google, by YouTube. Once the video's been put out for a while, it'll automatically put a timestamp in there. It doesn't do it right away. I guess it just doesn't have time to do it right away. Colbus Rivas, good to see you. Frank Keith, good to see you. Canadian Moose. Richard Bagwell, hey Chuck, just made it back to Arizona from Chiang Mai last week. Already have plans to return already early next year. My best to the family. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to stay away from Thailand. But anyway, we had a really good time in Udon. Udon still, I don't know, I still feel like Udon is a really good place for expats. It's mostly Thai style. There's just a small section in Udon that does really expats. Udon is a pretty big place. But I just feel like Udon is good, and it's a good place. It's close. It's like 3.5 hours for me to just go there and chill, play some golf, play some pool, hang out with some subscribers. I've got a lot of subscribers or viewers of the channel that live there and some other friends that live there. So it's a really good getaway for me to just be alone, basically. I guess not really alone, but just, you know, when I feel like getting up, I get up. If I don't want to eat, I don't eat. If I don't want a beer, I don't want a beer. I don't want anything, you know, but I really enjoy it. Page is good there for maybe, I don't know, maybe about a week. A lot of people asked me to go to this, what is this place called? It was good something. I don't remember the damn name of the breakfast place. It's right there on the thing. Anyway, it's across the street from the Good Corner. And I got to give it another try, I guess, because what I ordered wasn't that good. I usually never get that, but I shouldn't have done it. It just looked good in the video. So anyway, I forgot to ask. I hope the sound quality is okay. Trying to remember how to use the damn. Hang on, yeah. Remember how to use the microphone and stuff. But a lot of good hotels up and down that road. Most of them are all pretty good. We stayed at the Panerai. Hang on one second and get rid of this thing. We stayed at the Panerai, and Panerai's pretty comfortable, but I still prefer the Old Inn. You don't want to see me in a swimming pool. And a lot of cool little bars up and down the road. So, and if you guys go, a lot of good, awesome food, great markets. This is the train market here. If you want a lot of the Thai, if you want Thai food, I wouldn't recommend getting it on that main road where I stay. It's just I don't know. It's more foreigner style, too much sugar and not enough spice. But there's actually 3 really good markets in walking distance to get some awesome food. We ran into this guy. He lives in Langkawi. Well, he's Malaysian, but he lives in, I think he just said he moved off the island. But it was funny. We were just talking about this guy, and we run into him in Udon. That was crazy. Nikki, wish I could stay, but early hours for me. I just wanted to say hi. Wish y'all happy Friday. Sweet dreams for me. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much, Nikki. You're a very awesome individual. We'll have a good night, and we will see you. We'll see you on the next video. Sing in my car. I sing in my car. Hello, been enjoying the videos. This is my first live stream. Hope all is well. Well, thank you for coming with us. Train market video. Yeah, not that train market video. The train market video and the train market in Udon. I think you were talking about the one we went in get out of here. Anyway, had a great time in Udon. Really like Udon. Our next stop was, where was our next stop? Our next stop was Korat. Korat's kind of a stopping point for us because it's about 6 hours from our house, and there's not a lot to do. That's why we've been stopping either in Khon Kaen first or Udon first. It cuts it down to about 4 hours. But had a good time with Daz in Udon. I mean in Korat. Udon too. We went to an awesome car show. Oscar, good evening. Tommy J, good to see you, Tommy. No problem, Brock. Focus on Asia. Good to see you guys. Stuck in Florida. Mike, good to see you. That was an awesome car. Keith, good to see you. Got to go for a swim. Love my first live stream. Thanks for coming by, Keith. I appreciate it. Brilliant commercials. I'm going to unsubscribe. I can't control the commercials. You know what? At the end of the year, the commercials get crazy because I think everybody's trying to dump their advertising funds and I don't know, YouTube just piles on. I had a couple of people actually unsubscribe from my channel, but not before telling me that they don't appreciate the ads, you know, for the election, you know. Like really, do you think I'm able to sit at the computer all day and decide what ads go where? I have no control over that. It was funny. Oh, and by the way, this video is in 720. I don't have 1080 on this live. I'm going through a third-party app called StreamYard. And if you want to use 1080, they want you to pay quite a bit of money a month to be a member on them. But this is the free version of the app. So it's in 720. It's just me talking anyway. You don't really need to worry too much about high quality, I think. This is still, why am I still in oh, we were leaving Udon at that time. Paige is downstairs taking care of her mom. King Kong and Vipan, hey Chuck, how is Samantha doing? Samantha's doing awesome. Hopefully we just finalized everything with that. I'll get you guys posted here in the next few videos about what's going on with that, but she's fine. Marcy, good to see you. Unfortunately, if you go ad-free on your channel, YouTube will promote your channel even less. I tried it. Video quality is fine. Thank you, Brock. Anyway, it's fun hanging out with Daz. I'm sure Daz is probably asleep. He sent me some pictures of his Halloween adventures last night in Pattaya. I'm pretty sure he's asleep right now. And I haven't heard from Mitch. I think Mitch is still in America. I think he just sent me a message. Hang on one second. I'll just tell him I'm live right now. See if he'll pop in. If he's back in the States, it's probably late right now. Good day from Australia. Hello, Chuck and everybody else watching. Good to see you. Jack Cook, keep plugging for 100,000. Thank you very much. It's kind of bouncing around right now. Drew Berry from Samut Sakhon. We were just in that area not too long ago. I got a lot of screens. I don't even know where to damn look on the camera. Mitch is home in Chiang Mai. I haven't talked to him. We've been so busy. He sent me a couple of messages, and I've been so bad about checking them. I've just been so consumed right now with stuff going on with family and Samantha and other things. But anyway, it's been fun traveling with Daz. I'm sure Mitch had told me he wished he could come with us, but he had obligations back in the States. But anyway, we were going to go to Pimai. That was our original plan when we went to Korat. But Paige saw this car show pop up, and we decided to go check it out. And it was pretty cool, kind of a Thai style car show with a pretty good size, claustrophobic, tight. I don't know why they put this market so tight. I guess they only had room for one canopy and they were afraid it was going to rain because it has been raining quite a bit. Mitch, good to see you, my friend. Sorry I haven't gotten back with you. Brock told me that you're back in Chiang Mai right now. But anyway, the market was cool. The car show, like I couldn't believe that they just had these cars sitting out in the public like that. I'm thinking in my mind, like in the US, these cars would probably get scratched up. People be getting on them, taking pictures or hopping inside there, stuff like that. Soul Sound, good to see you. Oscar, good to see you. Marietta, Hola. Luz Cristo Marcoba to go back live in the USA. Oh, to go back. I guess you said go back and live in the USA. Countdown to retirement. Good to see you. Hey, Chuck, me and my wife follow you. We are traveling to Thailand January the 16th for 1 month. Maybe we can meet up for lunch or dinner. Soon to retire, 7.5 years from Thailand. We'll definitely be home during that time. I've got quite a few things I've got to do here every year during that time. So yeah, if you're in our area, let us know. Plus we have our Chinese New Year, which is like 3 days, I think. So we'll be home for that. Anyway, Korat was pretty cool. Market was fun. Good night with Daz. Always seems to be a good time to have a nightcap at the end of the videos. But yeah, let's see what our next one was in. Let's see if I can remember. When I'm traveling, I could barely remember where the hell I'm at. Oh yeah, we went to Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya is a very hot place. We've been to Ayutthaya several times. Normally we go to the floating market in Ayutthaya where they have those older. I think we went with a bunch of people last time. I think Mitch and Dow were with us that time. But we stayed on the river and just kind of chilled out. But this time we decided to go to the other floating market, really kind of in the old town. It was a pretty cool stop. Check out this. This is like a blower. Actually, no, it's a pump, like a water pump, and they're using that for an engine because they don't want to. I guess they don't want loud exhaust smoke running around the lake, which is a good thing. But had a good time in Ayutthaya. Daz said he had been there a long time ago. It was a fun stop. That's pretty much all we did at this point was go to the market. Israel. Hi, Chuck from New York. Wish I was in Thailand now, maybe next year. Marietta, will you be in Udon Thani in December by any chance? Like after Christmas? I don't know, but there's always a chance. I don't know what we'll be doing during that time. Probably not, because right after we got New Year here, we'd like to spend New Year with the family. Maybe right after that, because Chinese New Year is not till closer to the end of the month. So we just have to be home during that time. Village Falang, good to see you. Easy in life, good morning. Simon, good morning. How is my dog? Tommy asked. The dog is good. The dog was happy, exciting to see us. All right, let's see what the next stop was. If you guys got any questions, I know we're not going to have a lot of people live probably tonight because it's Halloween and a lot of election time, a lot of stuff going on the TV back in the States. I think people are kind of ready for that to get over with soon. This was the train market that Brock was just talking about here just a minute ago. And it's a really cool, we're leaving to head to, where was it? Samut Sakhon. Oh, I'm sorry, Samut Songkhram. Yeah. Anyway, we're headed there. We're driving through Bangkok is always fun. There's an election. I like that. Yeah, I kind of resorted back into being a 7-year-old myself too. I don't really know or care. Actually, I do. It's a lie, but I'm not as engaged as I used to be. I think I'm spending too much time at home right now on that damn computer, which gets you too involved in that stuff. But anyway, this was the train market. Very cool place. Definitely a tourist attraction. I recommend seeing this place at least one time. The area is cool. It's a very old town. We stayed like right next to the train market, kind of in a Thai style. Like it was like a Thai style long stay place, but it was fun. Robert, good to see you. Good morning. Sanat, good to see you from Houston. Anyway, fun place at the train market. Hang on a second. Damn, no, I'm just watching it from my channel. All of my videos are on my laptop. Anyway, there was a lot of like rats. Oh, this place is old, and the sewer runs all underneath this thing for drainage. And man, it was scary, but there's a lot of cats hanging around. But this was their fresh mart. Yeah, it smelled pretty fresh. Louis G, we are heading to Malaysia because the US is like a third world country already. I like Malaysia. I think Paige is a little uncomfortable about I think you get a different perspective as a female when you're in a Muslim country, when you're not Muslim, you know. She just feels a little different about it, but she likes Malaysia. I love Malaysia. I think the food there is good. I think the people are very friendly. Things are very inexpensive. Did I say the food was good? The food is really good there, but we were surprised that we went this time. It wasn't really a plan. Well, we had thought about it, but we just didn't know if we were going to really be able to go or not. Anyway, the train market was cool. Jeff Hebert, hello from New Hampshire. Good to see you. Okay, our next stop. I was going to make a video about this and just kind of put clips in there and talk about it. But I just say I'll just do a live stream. Why not? In case anybody had some questions about the trip. I'm looking here to see where else we went. And let me back out of this. Sorry. Louis G, how's your mom doing? She's doing great. Mom is still enjoying her time over there. The river's like way down. I just took her to dinner yesterday. And we talked about her, you know, how she was like in the area, the house still. And, you know, she doesn't really get out that much. She just goes shopping. She doesn't enjoy the river like I would hope she did. I think if she didn't have the river, she would miss it. She would miss sitting out on the back patio, enjoying the good weather. But we had talked about, you know, her time coming here. And, well, hopefully here in the next year or two, we'll be able to build our little apartment in the back and get it to try to accommodate my mom. Our next stop was in Cha'am. I love Cha'am. Cha'am is probably a better place for me than Udon. It's far for me to go visit Cha'am. Udon's only 3.5 hours from here. Cha'am is about a 2-day drive. Cha'am is just, I think it's like 100 kilometers north of like Prachuap. But it's a long drive for us to get to Cha'am. Paige doesn't like the vendors coming up and trying to sell you stuff all the time. And the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is really busy because it's not too far from Bangkok and you get a lot of Thai tourists. This road right here is full of vehicles on the weekend here. But I love Cha'am. It just, you know, there are a lot of things for expats here. Some expat food, You know, there are expats, but a couple of bars, well, there's quite a few in the area, but it's still Thai style. And that's what I really like about it the most. The beach isn't the best in Cha'am. I think you've got to go a little further up north to get really good beach, but it's not bad. But who, you know, when we're by the beach, who really goes in the water? Well, I think most people rather just sit by the beach than actually get in it anyway. Ron, John, good to see you back. I hope your feelings are patched up, Ron, about I didn't kind of enjoy my time in Pinsanalok. Really, as a tourist, it just wasn't one of my favorite stops. But this probably a great place to live there, I'm sure. Very Thai style, which I do like. That being said, I wouldn't recommend this area right here is not really tourist friendly for sure. It's mostly Thai tourists that come and visit the temple. But if you're a foreigner coming here, you're good for like, I don't know, a day, and then everything shuts down at 8:30. You'd be like, what? There's nothing here for me. So Ron says, I'm trying to get Pinsanalok to boycott me. It's all in fun, my friend. But there was some strange stuff. Daz, good morning. Very slow this morning. I was talking crap about you. You'll have to watch it later. No, I'm sure Daz had a wonderful evening last night. At least from the pictures that you shared with me. Okay. Anyway, I love Cha'am. This is the little area right here. Let me try to find it here. There's a little road right. There's actually a couple of them that have little bars all in the middle here. A lot of foreigners like to hang out. We've actually stayed above one of the in a little hotel there. And it was fun. It's noisy at night. Paige actually picked the hotel out, which I was surprised she'd pick it out in this area. But usually when I meet up with people, I meet them in this area. But it's low season because it's raining still. But we went from a really Thai style hotel. I took Daz. We should have stayed here for 2 or 3 days and really enjoyed the swimming pool. But we didn't. But the swimming pool was nice. We had a pool room. And yeah, last time we stayed on the way back, we stayed here at this place. And down in here, there used to be a lot more bars and stuff, but I didn't see any this time. Anyway, I like Cha'am. Let's see what was next. Back out of here. Paige likes it too, just very, very limited time. Well, from here we were headed south. I think at this point we were headed to Chumpon or Surat Thani. I'll have to let me watch the video. Oh, when we were leaving, we got into really, really high water. They did fix the drainage out here. When I videoed it, the water was a little bit low, but before I turned the camera on, it was right up at the door in the truck. Sharon Williams, so about how much did the whole trip cost you? Sharon, I don't know. I don't know. It really wasn't about that. I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. I guess I'd have to look back at my credit card and ATM, my ATM slips and my credit card to really kind of tell you. But I don't know, to be honest with you. Sorry, it wasn't that kind of a show, I guess. Yeah, Brock, you can give him a timeout. No, just kidding. Ron, I've never stopped thinking of you as a good friend. I just thought I may have let you down. I don't know if you're talking to me or not. Maybe you're talking to somebody else, but no, I don't think much of anything, my friend. I had a really good time with you and your daughter. I was really sincere about when we go back to America, we would, we could bring your daughter around, be kind of a liaison for her and show her America and have a really good time. We have some really good friends and family in America. It would be good to have her. So Keisha, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Halloween and 9:03 a.m. Yeah, here. I hope you're having a good Halloween there in San Diego. Mitch has hacked my account, so he'll let you know here pretty soon. Mitch has access to everything. Anyway, yeah, this was really, really deep right here. This was my dash cam, but I turned on the little side camera a little further up. But they did fix the drainage, believe it or not. It was worse than that. But hopefully the rain has stopped. I don't know, guys, if you watched the news up here, but Taiwan got hit by a massive Category 4 or 5 typhoon. And they're in bad shape right now. FC, you did a budget video 3 or 4 years ago where your budget was around 3K USD a month, including travel around Thailand. Is it similar now, or has it changed? I probably spend, let's see. It's difficult to say. This year we traveled to the US. We went to Europe. We did a lot of things. Oh, you guys don't want to watch a friggin' commercial. What the hell? We did a lot of things this year. So I haven't done my taxes yet, but as of right now, I think I've spent close to 50,000 US dollars living in Thailand. But I would say most people don't live a lifestyle like we do. We travel our only goal is to travel. We don't sit. If I was to just stay here in Tapanome, it would be very difficult for me to spend with me and Paige, 2 people, maybe 700 baht a day. So $20 a day. It would be very difficult to do that here because there's just not much to do. But if I didn't want to travel and I just exercised, rode my bike, little things like that, I would hardly spend any money. But I don't think a lot of people do what we do. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, well, when that time comes, we'll talk about it then, and would totally understand if she didn't go, because that's a long way to travel on her own. But by that time, she might even be an adult. I know she'll always be a kid in your eyes. Soul Sound, yeah, one of these days we'll get Daz and Mitch together on a trip. We've tried that a few times, but for other reasons it didn't. If you guys are in the area of where's JJ's at there in Ban Krut. You guys gotta stop by JJ's Burger in Ban Krut. The burger is awesome there too. FC, thanks for the reply. Most people don't want to just sit around in the same place. It's all about traveling, so we need to know realistic budgets. My budget's not really realistic. It's a little high. Like I said, we traveled outside quite a bit, but traveling in Thailand is fairly inexpensive. Driving is not. It's cheaper to fly and take transportation than it is to drive, because it costs me 1,800 baht every time I fill up. And you can buy a plane ticket cheaper than that to go all the way south, you know. I didn't forget, Tommy, to send her her Texas flag. Yeah, Ron, so she's 15, so maybe by the time we go back, it'll be a couple years from now. How tall is Paige? Want to send her over some cool pants. I don't know how tall. She's tall. She's got long legs for a Thai woman. How tall would she be in feet? Let's see. She probably like 5'5", 5'6", something like that. Yeah, 4K a month is about sometimes more than that we spend. Depends on what we're doing in the towns. But that's a high number. Like I always say, if you want to live because you're not going to be traveling all the time and drinking all the time and going out all the time. In most cases, when you live here permanently, usually $1,500. Have a good nest egg. Have a when you liquidate your stuff to come over here, most people have a pretty good chunk of money put in their savings. So if you have that and you have a $1,500 coming in a month, that's a pretty safe with that. Not a luxurious lifestyle, but a normal, good quality of life here in Thailand on that. In my opinion, And if you live away from areas like Hua Hin, Phuket, Bangkok, Jomtien, things. Well, Jomtien's not too bad. But if you live away up north, it becomes a lot less expensive. And you're not going to want to eat foreigner food all the time. Eventually, you're going to want to just get like a 40, 50 baht plate of Thai food, Mitch, this topic has come up quite a bit on James's live stream last night. How much? When we were traveling around a lot, normal living, Pattaya, most I spent during that time was between 25 and 3,000 a month. Yeah. Dad's buying junk food at PTT station costs more than the fuel. No, it doesn't. Maybe you. Countdown to retirement. We will build a home in Sakon Nakhon before we retire there. I like Sakon Nakhon. Sakon Nakhon has got probably the best beef in Thailand, and I do love the area. Ron says, when I retired, my income was cut about 2/3. So my income per month is about 1/3 of what I made per week. So $1 is worth 33 Thai baht. No brainer for me to live here. Just Holban living in Thailand. Thailand cheap to survive, relatively expensive to do. Enjoy yourself and have fun. I can barely read it. Troy Barrett, good to see you. Any plans to visit other Asian countries like China, Philippines, Indonesia, Laos, etc.? When you say other Asian countries, besides the ones that we've already traveled to, the ones that aren't on your list are the Philippines. We haven't traveled there yet, but we have traveled quite a bit. We actually just got back from Malaysia. Yeah, we've been almost everywhere except Myanmar, and a lot of places in China we haven't been. We haven't been to the Philippines, but other than that, India, other Asian countries like that, in Southeast Asia, we've been pretty much everywhere. Immediate plans, if that's your question. We have thoughts of going back to Japan. All right, let me skip through this. Next place. Eric, my wife and I make about 6K a month. We spend 4K and save 2. That's in Vietnam. Probably live a really good lifestyle on that much money. Justin, America, UK, expensive to survive, relatively cheap to buy. Unnecessary shit. FC, there are so many YouTube videos with these low budgets, like $1,500 a month, but they don't seem realistic for a fun retirement. I mean, you've probably heard the same reasoning too. Is like, how do you possibly tell anybody how much it costs because of your lifestyle? So you just said fun entertainment. So that changes everything, right? So the normal person who retires doesn't consider fun entertainment a part of their like monthly budget. So I don't know what you mean by fun entertainment, but entertainment like traveling, eating food and traveling is really expensive. Beer's not too expensive, but when you say entertainment, I don't know what you mean because some entertainment can become very expensive. So that's why it's almost impossible. When you say 1,500, like, oh no, that could never happen because of your wants and needs are a little bit different than that. But like I just told you, it would be difficult for me here, even going out to eat every now and then, to spend 700 baht a day if I just lived here. My initial budget in my mind was 1,000 baht a day. We weren't going to travel every single month, maybe one time a month, maybe once every other month. And we wouldn't spend 30,000 baht a month living here. So maybe you'd only spend 15,000 baht. Next month you'd have a budget of 45,000 baht, so it's difficult. It's very difficult. And it just depends. Like if somebody says, this is what I want to do. These are the fundamental things that I need in my life every month. Then you could get pretty close to an idea of what you would need because I've traveled to most every province and I know kind of what things cost in a certain area. But I mean, I would need to know what you wanted, how you wanted to live, where you'd wanted to live, what your entertainment was, what kind of foods, your medical needs, all kinds of stuff to really kind of get a close estimate. Eric says he lives pretty well. I bet you do on that. I was shocked by how affordable Japan was compared to California. Literally, Japan's. I think South Korea is more expensive than Japan, but California is very expensive. I don't know if there's any Asian country, maybe Singapore, that could be similar to California. Yeah. FC, no, I said fun retirement. I don't drink or party. I mostly mean travel, getting 2 or 3 massages a week. Yeah, I still think a budget of about 50,000 baht a month, if you think about that. So hotel, on the average, you're not going to be spending too much on hotel. I mean, you can find hotels for 1,000 baht, I think. So you're not going to be traveling the whole month. I don't know. I still think you're not going to be traveling every month. So 45,000 baht to 50,000 baht a month is a good average number, I think, to have. I'm just saying, I think you could live here. You'd have to live on a budget on 1,500. If you want to have a good time and not worry about anything, if you had $4,000 a month coming in, or had a really big savings also to go with it, you wouldn't need to worry about anything. Funny thing, Mitch says, funny thing about a budget, in Chiang Rai, I'm chill, but when I go to Pattaya, I need. Must be something in the water, yeah. Frank, many sports cars were sent back to the United Kingdom from Thailand as they were fraudulently bought by Thai groups. Interesting. What was our next little stop here from Chaam? I think we went to Chumpon after this. Hang on, let me look. Oh, we went to Surat Thani is where we went. Surat Thani, I really, really like Surat Thani. It's a kind of a Thai style. Trying to get the damn screen up. Thai style place. Very good market food. I really like Surat Thani. It has a beautiful river that runs there. Ron John is replying to FC. The important thing to know what your visa requirements would be for your individual situation. Lots of videos about money. I lived in Chris Cotto. Oh, stupid ass commercials. Sorry. I lived in Pattaya for 50K baht a month and lived extremely well within reason, did whatever I wanted. So yeah, 15,000 baht is still somewhere around 1,500, depending on whatever the rate is, $1,700 a month. Yeah, I agree. And I know a lot of people that live on that budget, but they didn't come here with that little bit of money, but they're able to save, and not spend their entire budget, or they're not spend their entire monthly income. Anyway, really cool market in the evening time in Surat Thani. We just kind of walked around. I had a lot of people comment, I wish you'd have went in these shops. I wish you'd have done more stuff, touristy stuff. I wish you'd have done this and that. We just didn't on these videos. It would be really kind of repetitious for me to go into the same places over and over again. But we have many videos in Surat Thani where we've done everything, and in Krabi and wherever, It was our first attempt to go to Hat Yai, so we didn't do a lot of the touristy stuff, mostly because of the damn time we had and the weather. So we weren't sure if it was going to rain or not most of the time. But we really wanted to just get a good feel of the towns. But anyway, Surat Thani is an excellent stop. Really good markets. Awesome food. I love markets. Don't you guys love the markets? Daz, so much food in that street. Mike says, Chuck, what were you filming with? I think a lot of this was filmed with my phone, with this. Actually, the picture quality is a lot better sometimes with the phone, because you can get good close with the GoPro. You can't zoom in. You can, but you can't really focus in very well. Well, you can't focus at all with the GoPro. I was thinking about getting that the S30, S24 or 25. I don't know. I was thinking about getting that, but the picture quality on my phone is I think it's the A71. Yeah, it's still pretty good. So I don't feel like I need to change it yet. All right, Mitch. Okay, so anyway, Surat Thani, great place. Let me run through this. I don't want to keep you guys here any longer than you have to be. Not too many people are asking questions anyway. But good question about the budget. It's always a good topic. And it's probably the most important thing when considering moving over here is, can you afford to live here? That's the most important. And then the next should be the immigration requirements to stay here. All right, Krabi. We went to Krabi. We were really not super impressed now with Krabi. And Krabi has changed quite a bit. It it's still a fun place to go. Probably would be good if I just, was bringing like first time travelers to Thailand or something. But it was just so crowded right now, and the price had gone up insane from what they used to be post COVID. A54, thanks, Daz. Appreciate it. I need more secretaries. Easy in life. How many people spend a lot of money through a travel agent, say around 2,000 or 3,000 euro? When I tell them what I spent, they fall off their chair and ask me, how do you do it so cheap? Oh, I don't know. William Hughes, live here in Nakhon Sawan. Our budget is around 100,000 baht and living at the high end. Yeah, 100,000 is good, which would be somewhere around 3,000, something like that, under $3,000. Uzi Chuck S24 Ultra is the best phone with the best camera these days, unless you want to wait for January. Yeah, I'm gonna wait because there's a lot of stuff gonna change, but I'm happy with the camera that I have here. I don't. Only thing I wish, and the S doesn't have it, is it had front stabilization like the iPhone. Really, 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 I'm ready for the Tesla phone. Son of a, the Tesla phone to come out. Oh, you suck. I really want the Tesla phone. Anyway, our next stop, I think, was in, Krabi. This ride through Krabi is very beautiful drive. The weather was good here. When you're coming out through, going like around Phuket on the Phang Nga and Ranong side, it's very, very beautiful over there when you come across to the other side and end up over there and where Chumphon is. Very beautiful, very scenic. Focus on Asia. My personal take on budget is if you can't stay on a budget where you are currently at, then probably won't in Southeast Asia as well, no matter how cheap it is. Correct. FC, did you get your marriage certificate verified by the U.S. Department of State and Thai Embassy? I know you stated you started out with marriage visa, but then the process. So I initially had to get it translated into Thai so it could be recognized. I didn't find this out until we actually came. When you get into Thailand, you need to check with your local immigration wherever you're going to be at. Normally you come on like a 90-day and then you have to get that extended for 12 months. And they'll let you know then exactly what you need. So they told me at that point that my marriage certificate was no good because they couldn't read it. So I freaked out a little bit, went to Bangkok, got it. Of course, I had to spend $50 to get it certified at the American Embassy. And then I took it to David at TSL and he translated it into Thai for me. And that's all we needed to do. Rudy, good to see you. Love your videos of you, Paige, and Dads on a recent trip. And Mr. Mitch and Dow. Thank you very much. I appreciate Rudy. Mike says he's not giving Elon Musk any money. It was not like Elon. Probably a political thing. I'm not sure. I think he's an extremely smart guy, but I think we all don't have to all like the same people. It was funny how these one-way road and these bikers just said, I'm coming. Like, okay, if you slip off the side of that, you're going to be on your ass. I'm going to be sitting in my car. Okay. Michael Gardner retiring into the end of the year and will drive around the provinces to find a suitable place to base myself for a few weeks and then on to the next province. I have been to Koh Chang many times and love it. I think that's a spectacular idea to kind of get a feel, and then don't really try to, make your life too permanent because you might get tired of the area after a few months, But you really need to have a home base for immigration. You can't just roam around, I think, as a gypsy. 'Cause you can, but it's going to be difficult. You have to keep checking into the immigration. So if you can set up a home base somewhere, like rent a condo or rent a permanent, like little villa at a homestay or something like that, you can get places for 3,500 to 30,000 baht, for the month. If you really like the area, you get it for a year, you get a better deal. But just find a place to temporarily keep your residence. Uzi, thank you very much for the compliment, sir. Troy, did you have anything shipped from the U.S. when you first moved? No, I just brought too much crap in suitcases that I ended up giving most of it away, because when you're coming here, you're thinking, oh, I'll never find this again, or you end up not using the stuff or seeing that it was here. You could probably buy it cheaper than it cost you to ship the stuff. No, I brought some tools and stuff, some specialty things that I liked, and half of them got stolen. And on the I don't know where it happened, but they got in my bag, and I guess they saw it and took it. Some small snap-on wrenches and snap-on little 1/4-inch ratchet sets and stuff like that. But I didn't ship anything over here. I didn't want to. My thought was a little different we were going to just kind of not really be minimalist, but just kind of give up everything for a little while and just kind of enjoy life again. And just whatever happens, happens. But no, I didn't have anything shipped. Sorry. Paul Timmis, hello from Australia. Been watching your channel for many years. Now living in Hua Hin for the past 2 years and loving it. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that. Hua Hin has got a lot of expats there. Many people find it very easy to transition in Thailand in Hua Hin. So it's a little too much of a different vibe for me, that I just too many foreigners for me. I don't like I'm just speaking as a tourist. I don't like the fact that you can't really have good access to the beach. There's not like a beach road. And I don't want to see that. Freaking commercials. But it's a great place to visit. And I just took our friends, Brent and Lori, there. We stayed there at the Hilton. That was an awesome hotel there. But Hua Hin's definitely got a lot of stuff available for expat. Easy place to live as a foreigner. Mike, if you really look into how smart, I don't want to talk about that shit. It doesn't matter. If you don't like the guy, that's cool with me. I'm not going to convince you to like him. It's not like we all can't look at the same research, or we have different thoughts about different things. We'll just leave it at that. If you don't like the guy, great. Good for you. I don't care. Marietta, love this road trip series, Chuck. My husband, Colin, and I enjoy watching them all. Would love to check out the Seaview Resort in Kalak. Yeah, that was a really cool place. Very expensive in the high season, though. I left a link in the video. You can click on it and just plug in the dates when you would like to go, and you can get a kind of an idea of the cost. I know, Mitch, you got the S24. I did a comparison with my I don't know the specs right now on my camera. I don't think it matters really to pull it up, but it was very similar. I think obviously the S24 is going to have a way bigger processor, which would make the quality of the video better. But I want to have some front video stabilization, because if I just use the camera to video and I want to turn it to myself, I don't want it to be shaky, and I don't want to carry around a gimbal. Soul Sound, Chuck, is that a mirror on the front of your truck? Yeah, that's the thing, let me back up. When people say, hey, Chuck, why don't you do this, or why don't you do that, or, it's like we've done it many times. I know you can't watch all of my videos, and it's not every time we go somewhere, we can't just continuously do all the things that need to be done in a certain area or talk about all the things every single time. But that mirror, I've said probably 1,000 times. No, I'm not complaining about telling you about it. The mirror is actually a parking mirror. Before they had the sensors, if you're in a tight spot, like a lot of times you got to get right up to somebody, you can see if there's something directly right in front of the vehicle before you hit the bumper. I would say maybe if there's a dog or something sitting, you can see too, but it's not that much of a wide angle on the mirror, but it's a parking aid is what it is. I never use it, but it was already on the truck when I bought it. Mike, if you continue to talk about it, I'm just going to have to, and let's just don't talk about it. I mean, I can probably pick anything out of anybody that you wish, and we can find some bad thing that somebody says about somebody on the internet. Actually, I think for you or me, like if somebody wanted to find something bad in our lifetime that we did, I'm sure they could find it. Does that make us a bad person because we did something in our life that we probably shouldn't have done? I see you're talking something about being a pedophile, but I'm just saying something. You can make up anything about anybody on the internet without any facts, and you can say anything about it, and you can dig up somebody's past and say, this guy's a horrible person. I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life. I'm sure you have too, man. I'm sure of it. Not everybody's perfect. Can we just move on? I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. Michael Gardner, I'm very much the same as you when it comes to being around too many Falang. Come to Thailand to be around wonderful Thai people. I don't mind being around foreigners. I think a biggest problem for foreigners is we don't understand what's going on, and we tend to complain about things because we have no idea how it's supposed to work. And a lot of people that love Thailand are here, they complain about the people, they complain about the environment, they complain about the politics, everything. And it's okay. I think it's part of our nature to be curious about things and to relate things to, as from what we know or how that we think things should be. But when you're around too many people, it's just like all you hear, So I don't like it. Buy me cola one. Did you watch the royal barge procession? No, I didn't. Bruce, love the live stream, mate. It has been a while, though. Only got to see it as had a Poets Day piss off early today. Tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah, Mitch, it's always fun traveling with you and Dow too. Just kind of spontaneous, not really worried about the next adventure, and just kind of laugh, whatever our current situation is, good or bad, just kind of laughing about it. Chuck, that mic, is that a plug and play installation? Yes. Okay, let's see what was next on our travel. We spent a few days in Ao Nong. If you guys get a chance to see Ao Nong, I really, really do recommend the place. It's very beautiful. You can take a lot of tours from here. Brock says if you check out Mitch's channel, you can see how good his camera is. Why don't you share Mitch's channel for everybody here too while you're at it, Brock? I appreciate that. Marietta, we will be in Thailand for 3 months starting December and cannot wait. We booked into a couple of hotels you and Paige have stayed at. The Miami Hotel, I really enjoyed the Miami Hotel in Bangkok and the Panerai Hotel in Udon. Very cool. Anyway, yeah. Krabi, this guy was super funny here. Such random funness. Yeah, we found this little bar here in front of our hotel. It was really cool. Really quiet, kind of small. The lady was funny. Had a really good time. She's married to a French guy. I won't hold that against her, but she's a nice lady. Hello. Paige just entered the room. I'm almost done. I'm kind of slow pace running through this. I should have already been to the end already. Here's Paige drinking. What are you drinking? Like soy milk or something? Just milk.
Tummy.
Well, the camera's right here. The camera's always on widescreen too. When people meet us, they go, "You guys must have lost some weight." Yeah, I guess. Thank you. But it's really just the camera, to be honest with you, that does that. Anyway, we left Krabi and drove straight to Hat Yai. Hat Yai was a really, really cool adventure. Definitely gonna fly back there. Dad said you stole some little kid's milk. What are the names of the 2 bars that you play pool at? I can't remember the names of the damn bars, to be honest with you, where I play pool. One of them's on the main road next to, I think it's the Coral Bar right next to 7 on the front. Right there's the Goodson's Cafe, Nutty Park, 7-Eleven, and then that bar right there. And the other one's inside of Nutty Park. It's our friend's bar. Troy says, if we fly next time, will we rent a car to get around? No, because Grab is easy and cheap, and I don't have to worry about anything. You know, you can get a Grab for a lot cheaper than you can to rent a car and fill it up with fuel. But the city was massive. Drew is in the house. Tokyo Drew, I hope everything is faring well with you. Really, guys need to check out Drew's channel in Japan. Last time we went to Japan, we spent a lot of time with Drew. I told you, Drew, I was going to probably come this year. Well, obviously we didn't. But next time I come, which might be our next overseas adventure, I will definitely get in touch with you. Michael Gardner, I have watched a lot of YouTube from Thailand, and you and Paige are the only ones I have stayed watching because it's always positive and an adventure. Best wishes. I really appreciate that, Michael. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, Drew says, hope y'all are doing well, and he plans to visit Japan. Yes. We have thoughts. Countdown to retirement. I purchased the GoPro 12, and in the summer it heats up and shuts down. I have a 12, and I use it a lot. It's never done that. It's never shut off on me. It's weird because I got some camera, like I have two 8s. One of them sucks, one of them's okay. I know a lot of problems that I have a lot. I have quite a few cameras. I've got a lot more that I don't have up here that are tossed into the sea. But I know when you put the aftermarket batteries in there, that makes it do a lot of weird stuff. But the 10 and my 12 has been really, really good. Thailand 20, Mitch, are you free? Are you free? You are welcome to join us at our place with Dave and I were talking about the other day. Chris, hi, Chuck. Is it possible for a foreigner to finance a house in Thailand? I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the internet about that. I don't, this is a long drawn out subject. I don't feel like buying a house is, what are you, 65, 62? How long are you going to live, to really worry about it, having it in your name? It just doesn't it's not the same as back home when you live. You can never own, to answer your question, no, you can't own the house. You can put it in like a business name. You can lease it. There's other legal ways to get it in your name, but you're still always going to be a guest in Thailand. And Thailand, it's not our country. I don't know. You know what? I just don't want to get into all of why I think it's not wise to buy a home. If you're married to a Thai person, it's easy just to put it in her name. Everything I got over here is in Paige's name. It's just easy. I don't want to deal with the stuff. I just put it in her name. But if you're trying to rent, or you're trying to buy a place on your own, renting is definitely better to go for many, many, many reasons. Michael Gardner, yes, I believe it. Ron John, Chuck has a sarcastic sense of humor that us Aussies understand. Yeah, Aussies, you guys all understand. That's really all I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk shit about other people, but because they're sensitive. I think a lot of other people, they love to talk crap, but when you reply back to them, they're like, oh my God, you're so sensitive. Like, what? What the hell just happened? You just talk shit. You're going to get shit back. It's like, what the hell is this? Where do you come from where you only talk to people and they just go, oh, you're completely correct. Yeah. But you guys get it. Missy Crawl. Hi from Arizona. Mr. Mitch, can't wait for your channel to be back. Anyway, yeah, we really had a good time in Hat Yai. Very large city. There's a lot of Malaysians and Singaporeans that come here to travel because it's easy for them to do it. So it's very busy. They do have pork. This was in Hat Yai. A lot of people said, no, you can't find pork there. But yeah, there's Chinese, regular Thai people, along with, Muslims. So everybody kind of gets along here. I've been trying really hard, Michael, this year to not be super sarcastic on my channel and not really engage people in the comment section. As much as I enjoy, sometimes I think it's fun to go back and forth. I've learned I can't do that because I feel like because you're on YouTube, people look at you, they think about you differently than some random person in the comment section. I feel like they get really offended if I like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that to me. Like if you say, maybe I misunderstood you, or maybe you misunderstood me, or maybe we're just both joking around. I've learned that I can't do that. And then other people who see it that aren't engaged in that conversation, they think that, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. But I'm really just joking, or does it really matter? I mean, it's just words on, on the comments. But I'm trying not to do that. It's not necessary to do that. I don't want to make my channel about that anyway. And, but sometimes it's entertaining for me to go back and forth. You guys see how I am with my friends on the channel. We just, you know, our life isn't about cutting each other down, but we just like to, things are silly sometimes and people think too much about stupid crap and we just joke around about it. A lot of stuff I can't put on camera because it would be highly offensive to people. Why, I don't know. My friends and I don't have a hate for anybody. I would never hang out with anybody that hates a particular person because of what he looks like, or religion, or even politics. Like I could care less. You know, I don't like it when people try to tell me how to act and they're not going to be part of my life, you know. But a lot of things you can't talk about on the internet, and you can't go back and forth in the comment section because people get weird. Yeah, Mitch, Daz, I mean, we all just kind of, we're not really sensitive, you know. We can joke around, and I think the best part of our traveling when we do travel is, I had said at the beginning of this year that I wasn't really going to travel around with YouTubers anymore. I just didn't want my videos and my life to be about that. And as far as Mitch is, he's, you know, he makes a lot of video, but he never posts a damn video. But it's not about YouTube with us, you know. I wanted to kind of step away from that. And that's kind of where I'm at still right now. But you know, we joke around and we have a good time. It's always fun to travel with friends, you know. If me and Paige travel, me and Paige have a great time, just me and her together. I would have fun by myself. Like the thing is, if you're not happy with yourself, then I don't need you around me, because none of us need to entertain each other. Daz can sit in a room by himself and be happy. He doesn't need me to take him here. Let's do this or let's do that. And the same with Mitch. And really the same with Paige. You know, Paige just needs me to take her to go get her food. You know, if not, she's going to go eat without me. Ron, you're a very sensitive person. I could tell by our first meetup. I'm kidding, Ron. I'm kidding. I got a lot of crap from that Pensinaluk video. I've never, ever given a bad review on a city before. And I didn't think my review of Pensinaluk was that bad. All I said is, as a tourist, I didn't think it was like tourist friendly. Of course, I didn't go everywhere. That was just my opinion but I gave a few examples of some weirdness that happened there. I never said don't go there. It's a horrible, rotten place, but I got a lot of slack from that crap, which is funny. I don't care. Life too short. You do you, Chuck. I always do me. And if I talk about like, oh, I'm not going to do the golfing video anymore or this and that, people say, don't worry about this or that. But I want to make the channel enjoyable. I don't want to really isolate everybody. I don't understand why they don't really like to golf. It's not like I'm showing you how to hit a damn ball, because I can't even do that myself. I'm just having fun as somebody over the age of 50, enjoying, you know, camaraderie, enjoying exercise, enjoying the outdoors. I just thought it'd be cool to show that. People don't have a problem with me showing playing playing pool with a lady boy. Nobody was offended about that. But as soon as I pick up a golf club, they're like, oh crap. It's a weird thing. But I'm always going to do me, but like I said earlier, I've tried to really calm down on my sarcasm because I don't think it comes off well with a lot of people. I think they just look at me differently on YouTube, and then sometimes they get really offended. Ron John, it wasn't bad, Chuck. It was correct, really. It's not a tourist town. It's a pass-through town. I feel the same way about my town. There's nothing for a foreigner to do here, people spend the night here because, there's a couple of good restaurants on the river. There's a Thai temple, but that's about it. Mitch, Paige is absolutely the best. Amazing sense of humor. Nice, and she knows where to book a hotel. Actually, I've been booking all the hotels, sir. No, Paige is really good about, not only does she pick the hotel, but she really looks at all of, the comments and about it, and she really, really goes deep into it. Sometimes she calls and talks to the places. Rudy, good to see you. But Paige is happy with herself. She doesn't need me to constantly try to figure out how to make her happy, I think that's the best thing about a relationship is if two people are happy, it just makes it a lot easier, But I always do worry about whether Paige is happy or not. Are you hungry? If she's not hungry. And I forgot there was Daz's little girlfriends on here. It's going to show that. Daz, you miss him. I don't know if you're still here or not. Daz's dessert menu. Duncan, those golf videos are good. Keep them coming. Keep doing them. I got a couple coming up. Troy, my only issue with golf videos on YouTube is you can't see where the ball goes like on network TV. Well, they're in the woods or they're in the water. I would need an underwater camera. I've actually gotten a lot better. DJP Gaming would love to see more fishing videos if possible. I understand. I really haven't gotten into the fishing stuff anymore. I did look at a couple of fishing resorts on this last adventure I was thinking about staying at, but I didn't end up. I think one of them was temporarily closed. During a low season, it's difficult to find some places like that. All right, let's move on to the next place here. Hat Yai was awesome. So we ended up taking a ferry to Malaysia. Let me make sure I say this correctly because I don't want to upset anybody that doesn't like proper wording, and I'm sure I'm going to screw this up. Langkawi or Langkawi. I don't know. I'll irritate you anyway. Screw it. Anyway, we took a boat over there, and it was fun. We only stayed 2 nights. We had talked about it before we went, and we had a good time. There wasn't a lot going on because of rain. We got really lucky, but it rained a lot there, and a lot of stuff was closed. But why don't you do this, Jug? Why don't you do that, Jug? Why don't you do this? I'm like, well, we really couldn't. So we just kind of hung out in the town. We weren't disappointed that we couldn't do all these things. We just had a good day walking around. Uh-oh, that girl fell. I just realized I had that on camera. I didn't know that. Mitch says, my only issue with Chuck's golf videos is I'm not there with him golfing. Yeah, you can solve that problem. I'm going tomorrow. You can call me right now. Anyway, we left Hat Yai and drove down to the pier and got on. We went to the immigration office there. It was really super easy. We ended up calling an agent because we didn't know. I called her first, just a travel agency that I saw on Google Maps. And I didn't know at first if we could even go. So she kind of told us the process of how to go, wanted to know when we were going. We said we didn't know. She wasn't pushy. She says, well, if you want, call me back and I'll help arrange the trip for you. We never asked her for a price or anything like that, but I said, well, the lady was friendly. Whenever it comes time, we'll call her back and see what the procedure is. So we did, and she told us what we needed to do. We just sent her a copy of our passports, and she did all of the filing on the internet. She got our electronic, like TM6. She did all of that for us. She didn't charge us anything. It was, I think it was like 900 baht round trip. You had to buy a round trip ticket on the ferry, and that's all she charged us for. So, and it was easy. We had to fill out a TM6 for on the Thailand side. I didn't think you had to do that anymore, but that's just on an airplane. I guess when you do bus or train or boat, you still have to do the TM6. Michael Gardner, by the way, how are your hotels and restaurants going in Koh Tang? I really hope yeah, last time we went, everything was up and going. We may go back this year. It's high season right now. But we may go back. Brock says, I wouldn't go golfing with Chuck tomorrow, Mitch. I heard there will be an Aussie with him. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but and the next up and coming day. I gotta try to lighten up on John. I don't think he's watching a video. He's probably hungover. He's alcoholic, Yeah, he is Aussie, right? But I'm too. It's so easy to pick on the guy. Like he's just got a lot of things going on, and sometimes I think he's a mess. No, I'm just kidding. He's a great guy, funny guy, easy to pick on though. But I am too. So, it's not like that's our whole thing. Is we just cut each other down. We just have a good time. Don't really think too much about stuff. But yeah, you guys will hear about some of that here in the next up and coming days. While I have some downtime here, I'm going to be doing a few things. Anyway, yeah, went through immigration. You see, it says immigration, ticket, hotel, Langkawi, duty free, and night market. Klaus, good to see you. Klaus is in the house. Had a great meetup with you, Klaus. Brock says you can pick on John. He can take it. He can. But sometimes I'm a little too much, I think. So I have to back off. Giant, as I was saying, my wife and I drove 6 hours to meet you, Chuck and Paige. And what did he do? He invited us to go out on an island. Okay, for a few days. Who does that? We had a great time. Who does that? We did have a great time, Ron. I wish the island would have been open a little bit more, but we had a good talk. We spent time together. I think that's all that really matters. And the beach was beautiful. Paige hasn't kicked any snails lately. I'm trying to keep her from doing that. Anyway, the boat ride was supposed to be an hour. It was like 45 minutes. It was very comfortable. It was actually freezing in there. Had the air going. Yeah, it was a good trip. Definitely recommend. Now they have easy trips from Koh Lipe. Koh Lipe is another good island for tourists. You can go to Koh Lipe and then take a tour to Langkawi for a few days. Easy to do. All right, Brock, come on down. We'll pick on each other. Mitch, the thing I really enjoy about Top Phnom is you can roll into town unannounced with a cooler full of beer and park on my porch. Yeah. And start cooking in the kitchen and, do whatever the hell you want to do. Yeah. Anyway, Klaus, good to see you in the house. I hope everything is good with you guys. Like I said, it was nice to catch up to you. Thanks for meeting us. I know everybody's got their own things going on. Everybody's busy. Anyway. Yeah, this little place here looked like an airport, but that was where the boats come in. They've got a cruise line coming in here too now. Langkawi is probably going to be a very busy place this next year. They got cruise ships coming in. They've got 500 passenger boat coming from Koh Lipe. Got a lot of things happening in here. The town is going to have to expand, I think, because that one little strip. I mean, one little strip has a lot of restaurants and souvenir stuff, but I don't know if it accommodate that many people. Jimmy James from San Antonio. I love San Antonio. I miss Mexican food from San Antonio. This was our hotel in Langkawi. I picked it out. It was a pretty good spot. I think Daz liked it. It wasn't like directly on the beach, but we had a really nice view from the room. Troy, need anything from Buc-ee's or H-Town area? We'll be in Sakonakon in February. Nah, Dad's been coming back and forth every 3 months, so I've been bothering him with just little things. My needs are kind of limited. I would really like to have a Buc-ee's barbecue sandwich, or a Modelo or Dos Equis. You can sneak one of them in your bag. No, but the view was really nice here at the hotel, and the people were very friendly. So very happy with that. Not a lot of bars and stuff in the area. They had one close, but it was closed down. But this hotel is one of the very few that had a huge, like a liquor store. You could buy stuff, and also had a really awesome, fully stocked bar right here. Big time. Oh, Aaron, that's you. I didn't know you had changed your deal. Actually, I did not know that. Good to see you, Aaron. Salsa Kitchen in Chiang Mai, Great Mexican. Didn't we eat there? I thought we ate there, or we were gonna go eat there. We must have passed it up or something. A lot of weird stuff going on over there when we were there. Rudy, nothing like Southern New Mexico cooking with hatch, red or green chili. We have no hemorrhoids here. Free flow. Weather wasn't all that great, but the beach was beautiful. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I have no control over that. I could disable it, I guess, but then YouTube won't promote my videos. Actually, the only people that'll watch them are the ones that are subscribed or me. It's a weird thing, but you know, everybody's got to make money, right? That's what makes the world go around. Anyway, beach was nice. Would have been fun to rent a jet ski and go over to that little island over there. Had a cool looking beach, it looked like. We ate some of the local food. There was a Mexican restaurant there that was pretty good. I don't know why we're always like attracted to Mexican restaurants when we go. Anyway, let me skip past that. Paige is wanting to go to the store. I need to do a little bit of shopping for my next adventure. Let me back up here. I know we've only been home for a couple days and ready to go again. No, something's come up, but you'll see in the next few videos. Really, we just kind of went back. We stayed in Khao Lak. Let me show you the resort in Khao Lak. Beautiful. The most beautiful drive in Thailand was through this area. But it rained the whole damn time, so I really couldn't show too much of it because the roads were pretty slippery and sometimes you couldn't even see. But beautiful hotel. Well, let me back up here. I think this was called the Seaside Resort. Went away. Anyway, beautiful, gigantic pool. It had two big pools here. Definitely highly recommend this place. This place is more like a family vacation spot. It is on the Andaman Sea section side between Ranong and Phuket. And if you go on Google, well, actually, I put a link in here. You can see where the hotel is. But if you go on Google Maps, you can look at the area. And yeah, swimming pool was awesome. We didn't go in the other pool. We really should have stayed here a lot longer. But at this point, I knew I needed to get to Bangkok. And yeah, and it started to rain quite a bit. Ben Retater, Langkawi is named after Long Eagle Kawi, Black Rock. Very cool, thanks. Didn't know that. Yeah, I ended up deleting that comment because it's not necessary. Always two sides of a story. Anyway, great resort. This was the other pool here. Right there, there's the pool. Looked a little dirty. No, just kidding. This side here looked like it would be full of kids during the high season, which would be awesome that there's two pools at this place. Because the other one has the bar, so but that's probably where the parents would be. The kids would probably be there anyway. Thailand 20, pending how hard the party is on that Saturday. I'll be doing breakfast on the griddle next morning. Real bacon. I don't know. Okay. Party hardy. All right. Well, that was about it. Enjoyed our time there on the Andaman Seaside. Focus on it. We didn't stay there, but walked by that place. One of the best Thai restaurants I have ever eaten at was in Khao Lak on a beach called Chile. Well, thanks for sharing that. I've been to some off the wall places and had amazing Thai food that you would never even think they had a kitchen, you know. One time me and Klaus got caught up we were going to we were somewhere in Khao Lak. I think we were going to go see that natural lake, and we were way up in the mountains and electricity went. I think it was a snake. That was when there was a snake in Klaus's room. A storm came in, a really bad storm. We're way up on top of a mountain, and the lights went out for hours. So we just walked over to the restaurant at the hotel, and she put out some candles and made the most amazing food. We had such a great time that evening. She just kept bringing out plates of food. It was crazy. It was such a good time. We were the only ones there. Khao Lak is a beautiful place. If you get to go to the, Seminole Islands, that's an amazing place to visit. It's seasonal. They don't keep them open. You know, they let the natural life kind of rejuvenate. I think it's only open. Excuse me, might be open 9 months out of the year, but it's a good place to go visit. It's out in that area too. Anyway, I'm going to have to cut this video live stream. It was good to do a live stream finally after a while. I didn't put out a video today. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got some videos done. I just didn't publish it. But let me show you guys real quick. At this Miami hotel we stayed at, we had walked by this place many times and just decided to stay here at the Miami hotel. It was very cool stop. Definitely recommend it. It's on Sukhumvit 13. We usually stay in the back of Sukhumvit 11. But yeah, we just decided to stay here because it was close to the MRT. Nice one, Mitch. I got that problem too. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you watch tomorrow's video. I don't know where. Oh, tomorrow we're actually coming home from our final stop in Udon Thani back home. You guys get to see the mafias and cow gum, and my father-in-law. Everybody was really happy to see us. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Everything is good. Sorry I missed you in Udon. Maybe we can catch up next time. But that's what tomorrow's video is. And a couple days, we'll spend at home and do some family video stuff, and then off to our next stop. No big plans this year. We have holidays coming up. We have Christmas. We're going to do another school Christmas. I'm not sure to what extent we'll be doing anything. If anybody needs to, if a lot of people love to donate for that. I don't know if it's even going to be necessary this year. I don't know what we're going to do. Last year we had a pretty big one. I need to get a hold of Dave and see if he still wants to be Santa Claus. But I think next year we'll have some different plans. We might try a different location. Another school. The kids in this school, I think we've been with them for so long. A lot of them are grown up and already moved on. So we have Christmas time. Then, of course, we've got New Year. And we have Chinese New Year. Out of all of them, the most important one in our house for my mother-in-law who rules the roost is Chinese New Year. So we're usually home for 4 days, if not longer, and ready to go right after that. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you very much. We finally hit 80,000 subscribers. Never thought we would do that. Unimaginable to me that, I mean, we've had more subscribers than that, but just trying to keep subscribers on the channel has been a very difficult thing due to, I think, everyday life videos, and you talk about certain things from where you live or from your standpoint. Sometimes it just doesn't agree with other people, but I can't fix that. I just show our everyday life and try to bring you guys along. And I think whatever subscribers that I have are awesome people who I think will stick with the channel for quite some time. But we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video, guys. Peace. We'll see you. Bye.